today I have for you a very small Food Champs haul. They changed Renfro's to Food Champs, so not Renfro's, Ramey's. Renfro's what was in our other town where we used to live, and I used to shop there a lot. But anyway, I'm going to show you what I got. They had some beef on sale, so I grabbed that. I just ran in and grabbed a few things that I felt like we needed, and then I'll add something else to this video because it's going to be short. Okay, so like I said, it is very small. I got these because the pepperoni one was on sale, but this one wasn't. And we haven't gotten a Supreme one before, I don't think. We got the other ones, but this has become one of our favorites. It is the Wild Mike's, and it's uncured pepperoni and stuff. And they have little packets inside of red pepper flakes and Italian spice, but I can't do the red pepper flakes, so I don't put it on part of the pepperoni one. But Noah loves it, so he eats the red pepper flakes. So there we go, got that. Jeff likes it too. And I got this because it was cheaper than other things. Don't normally buy something like this, but it was $4.99, so it's $4.44, and I'm gonna just make some burrito bowls probably tomorrow with that. And then I got this because it was on sale. It's an 5 round roast, but I'm gonna cut it up and hopefully get 2, possibly 3 meals out of it, but I doubt I'll get 3, but I want to get 2 meals out of that. And then they had ground beef on sale for $3.49 a pound, so I grabbed 2 packs of that. And then they had butter on sale for $2.99 a pound, so I got 3 unsalted and 1 salted sweet cream butter. So that's what I got. And like I said, it wasn't much, but I'm going to show y'all the freezer. But I'm going to put this stuff in the refrigerator. Well, I'm going to put that in the freezer. But I'm going to put this stuff away before I show you the freezer. Okay, so you guys that have been around for a while know that we've been doing the Pantry Freezer Challenge. And this is what we have left in the beef. We've got some beef strips, which are frozen weirdly, a meatloaf, and 2 packs of ground beef. Then we've got this chicken left. We've got a pack with chicken breast. Yes, a family pack of chicken breast. This is, I'm sorry this is so loud, thighs and thighs, 2 packs of thighs. And that's all the meat we have left in here other than wild game. There's wild game here, some dove, and more dove. Just dove. There's dove. We got that. But we have eaten down quite a bit of our meats, so and haven't been buying any. That's why I bought that I bought today. I'll be right back. Well, let me go ahead and show you this. I did put that butter down there. We did have 3 butters, but that was such a good price. I went ahead and kept that, or got that. This stuff is just the bacon. We have almost all of it gone. We have the big pack and then the 2 smaller packs. Then we got peppers that we put away. These we've been using. And some tilapia. And I don't know what that is, but it looks bad. I don't know why. It's shrimp. It looks freezer burnt. I don't even know where it came from. I think somebody gave it to us. And this right here is just some more shrimp. But I think somebody gave that to us. I don't know if we're gonna... I don't know. Y'all tell me, what would you do with it? Because I don't know if it'd be any good. But yeah, other things are like just corn and some pumpkin here. And then we've got down here some ham that we can make like ham sandwiches with. It's like those sliced hams. But hold on, I'll be right back. I'm going to get this closed up. Okay, my hair is a little bit wild. Let me turn this Bluetooth thing off. Alright, I had to get it off so I could get my hair back. But anyway, we do have another freezer out on the porch, but it doesn't have much in it. It's got some deer meat in it, venison in it, but it doesn't have anything else really in there. So what we're going to have to do is start building back our stock a little bit. But our plan is to just buy weekly, and on times whenever, like today, where there's stuff that's on sale, get a little bit more. It looks as though we don't have any pork left. We do have a Boston butt and a half of a Boston butt in the freezer outside. I just remembered that. So we'll probably take those out and smoke them sometime. But we don't have any pork other than that. We don't have any sausage, I guess, anymore. I think there's some sausage in the freezer outside, but I'm not absolutely positive. And I'm just not going to mess with that today. I really wasn't planning on showing this stuff, but I just decided I would. But anyway, what we're going to do to kind of stock back up is, when we find it on sale, buy a little extra at a time. Not buy an abundance or a bunch. I mean, if we find a really good sale on a stock of it, we might do that. Now, my sister told me about this place that I want to say is probably about an hour away. I want to go there and see about it. See what kind of, it's just a grocery store, but I want to go check it out. But I'm not sure the name of it, and I'm not sure how to get there or where it's even at. So she has gone there quite a few times, but she's bought in bulk, like a big 20 or so pound of chicken breast or chicken strips or something like that, and you know, just filled her freezer that way. And I might do that with some of this stuff. But one of the main reasons that we were doing this for the last couple of months, which we're in October, we've been doing it in September and October, but one of the main reasons we've been doing it is because some of these things that we had stuck back in there had gotten so disorganized. We had had it for almost too long. It had been in that freezer the point of it was gonna be freezer burnt, and we didn't want to waste anything. Now, we have eaten freezer burnt food before. It just takes, I think it takes some of the nutritional value away. I'm not sure about that. And you just have to, I mean, it's okay to eat it. You have to use your own judgment. Read the requirements and the thoughts that, you know, different, just use your own judgment. But we've never used it that was really bad. Just maybe just a tiny bit of freezer burn on it, but not much. Because it does make it kind of, it will taste different. But we've been doing this to try to get some of that stuff ate, and to get that freezer cleaned up, and to get things more organized. And what I would really like to do, or what I've been wanting to do, is get things from Sam's and make some freezer meals that are fast and easy, and have things like that on one of those shelves, and then just have certain things in there. But Sam's prices have gotten really wild, and I know beef is more expensive everywhere, but it's just, it's difficult now to buy groceries. It's difficult to feed a family with the price of your meat, the way it's going. Now, the pantry, the little thing over here, where's that? There, right there. That little thing down there with the white doors. There's a few spots that we've kind of dented. Now, that over there we definitely have. We need to get some more tomatoes for sure. And there's some few spots down there. But we still have quite a bit of that stuff. Now, we have had to buy peanut butter. But we still have quite a bit of canned goods and things like that. But our freezer is a little bit different, which is what we wanted. We wanted to kind of eat through some of the stuff and get some of the older stuff out. We've succeeded. Now we're going to have to start buying again. But, you know, that was the goal. We've met it, and I'm glad we have. So, that's all I have to say about that. I probably repeated myself 14 million times. And, yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that right now. I will come back and add something else to this video later. Hey guys, I am going to be adding this to my grocery haul for the week. And I did talk a little bit about it on the Bible study video, and I'm just going to kind of, because I know not everybody watches those, I'm going to tell you what's been going on with our family, some different things, an update on Jeff, and then other things that have been happening, and just give you a little bit of an update. So, you will see this on a Monday, and which means that a week ago Monday, whatever, my words are not working right, it's kind of later at night and I've been very busy today. A week ago Jeff went back to work, and whenever he went to work, well, let me just back up. He had the emergency laser surgery procedure done on a Thursday, and then the doctor said go back to work on Monday. He gave him the paperwork, told him to go back to work, and the way his job is, you have to go through medical. If you left work because of a medical reason, you have to go through medical to get cleared. If you are not cleared, your badge that lets you in the building, into the gate, on the premises, will not work. So that meant that he could not even work if he wanted to. He couldn't clock in, he couldn't do anything. So he went to medical on Monday. He left early and went to medical, and they said, since you still can't see very well, and we don't know how well you can actually see, since you're still having blurriness, you can't come back to work. Call the doctor who did the procedure and you know, see what he says or whatever. So Jeff called me and told me what they had said. So I called the doctor's office. I didn't talk to the actual doctor, and they said, well, just call your regular optometrist and see if she can get you in so that she can check your vision. Talking about Jeff, so she can check and see how well, you know, he was seeing, what it was. If it, you know, it was 20/60 the day he had the surgery. But anyway, they didn't know that at work, because we didn't know that until after he went back to the doctor, but I'm getting ahead of myself. So I called our regular optometrist, and they said, well, no, that's not how it happened. I called the specialist, and then the specialist called Jeff back to find out exactly what they said at work. Then Jeff called me back and told me to call the regular optometrist. I called them. They said, get here. If he can get here within 30 minutes, we can see him right now. So that's what he did. He went over there, and they checked his vision, and at that point, they told him it was 20/60 in his right eye before the surgery. And then on that day, it was 20/30, but the spot where that they had done the laser was healing very nicely, and it looked really good. So that was really nice. That was really good. So he went back to work and told them that, and they said, okay, fine, you can stay, because his vision it had gone from 20/60 to 20/30. He will probably have to have another procedure done to get rid of a floater that's in there, and that's what's causing the blurriness. And once he gets that floater taken care of, he should have better vision. He has not had the YAG procedure in that eye, but it was recommended. But he had not had it yet because he was still trying to figure out with the glaucoma and all that stuff. So we're still on the journey of his eyes getting everything situated and figuring out what's best for him. I have a light over here because it's dark and it keeps causing shadows. It's gonna cause shadows no matter what. I don't know if it'd be better for me to just stop rocking. So just turn that light off. Let's see. It's okay. I mean, it's dark. Let's just turn the brightness up here. See, now this is too bright on this side, and it's too dark over here. I don't know. Y'all just understand that it's late at night, and I'm just trying to get this video finished for you. Okay, so that was Monday. Then on Tuesday, I went to volunteer at the Salvation Army, and on that day, 2 of my sisters texted me within 5 minutes of each other. Or was it Monday they texted me? Let's find out. No, it was Monday they texted me. I'm pretty sure. Yes, it was Monday they texted me within 5 minutes of each other. One of them was going to have surgery on Tuesday because she had several kidney stones that she could not pass. Did not know she was going to have surgery. She does not like being put under. She does not like it at all, which who does? And she was nervous about that. But the surgery was fine. She's feeling better. I talked to her husband first because I didn't want to wake her up on Monday. And then I talked to her. And then also on Monday, the sister that had the kidney stones is younger than me. She's 7 years younger than me. Okay, and then my sister, who's 10 years older than me, I had seen her on Saturday, and she had shown me where that there was like I don't really know how to explain it. I want to say a protrusion. That doesn't sound right. But where that she had some serious swelling is what it was like this big on her side, like on her front right side. She showed it to me, pulled back her clothes. She didn't pull them up or anything. I didn't see skin. She just pulled it back and kind of just showed me where that she had that, and she thought that she was having problems, intestinal problems. Well, anyways, I don't know exactly what happened, but for some reason she ended up going to, I want to say, the emergency room. And they did an MRI. I think she was hurting real bad is what happened, but they did an MRI on her that night or day, and they said that it was suspected ovarian cancer. So then on Tuesday, she had gotten blood work and things done. She went to another doctor. Then on Tuesday I had volunteered at the Salvation Army. Wednesday I volunteered as well. And while I was there, I had gotten text from her daughter, one of her daughters, her youngest daughter, and I had gotten a text, some text from her that it was there's cancer in her body. It was pretty much definitely going to be that she had ovarian cancer. They could not actually say it because she had not gone to a gynecologist yet, but everything pointed towards that because of the MRI and the blood work that she had done. Everything showed that's what it was. But of course they had done no biopsy or anything like that, and I don't know if they do biopsies on that, but they had done nothing other than blood draw from her arm. We got that news, and it took everything to keep me together that day. And then after that, went to church that night. And I did break down once before church, and only one person saw it happen. But then after that, I held it together and I was okay. And none of this is about me, other than this is what's going on in my family. And I know that some of you pray and you will pray for my family, and I would like to ask you to pray for them. Pray for my family with this. And then, so Wednesday, I found that out. It's pretty definite, you know. And then, so Thursday, I went to my mama's, and I just felt that I needed to go see how she was, because I was pretty sure she knew by then what was going on with, well, 2 of her babies. But by then she had known that one was okay, but the, you know, the other one had just gotten the news about her. And so I went and spent the day, several hours down there. And now today is Friday, and I have been running all day doing things that I need to get done, and washing clothes and doing my normal chores and all kinds of things, editing videos, trying to get things, you know, finished up before the weekend. And this will be the first weekend that Jeff has been off in a couple weeks. Well, he hasn't been off on a Saturday for 2 weeks. So anyway, that's what's been going on. A lot has been going on. I don't, oh, well, there is something else. One of the main things my sister that has found out she has ovarian cancer is mostly worried about is her 3-year-old granddaughter, who's going to babysit her on 1 day a week, because her mama works 1 day a week. My niece works. And so I told her, don't worry about it. I will keep her, you know. So 1 day a week I will be keeping her, and I'm still going to be volunteering at the Salvation Army. And I also I do a few things at the church. So my calendar's pretty full. And that is one reason why I had stopped doing the one channel, is my calendar was already pretty full, but it's gotten a little bit fuller, just a little bit, not much. But well, I have taken on more responsibilities at the church that are kind of, anyway. I don't know how it's going to really affect my channel. I don't think it's going to stop me from putting videos out, because I really enjoy that, and I really enjoy, you know, talking to you guys. But I might have to be a little bit more rigid with myself, not be as flexible with when I film and things. I may have to make myself a certain, you know, a schedule for filming now, and just ask that y'all bear with me the way you always have. And I know that you guys have always been here, that the ones of you who truly watch all my videos and you are here for me, you don't mind if they're a little weird, because that's who I am. You don't mind me just telling you things, and you don't mind when I can't do a video. But I'm going to try not to let it affect my schedule for my videos. We'll see how it's going to work out. I know that, well, you'll see this on Monday, so I'm going to say last week. I didn't have a video Friday, but I put one out Saturday instead, which I did have the planner video in there on Tuesday, and then I had like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I didn't have one Thursday or Friday, and then I had one Saturday and Sunday. So you still got quite a few videos. So I still plan on trying to get videos out. I might not have certain days I do it. I might just, I'm going to try to stick to Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, and Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to try to stick to that, but we'll see how that works out. Now, another thing is, I was doing the what's for dinners, and you know, I've not been doing those lately, and I have not been cooking as much. Whenever Jeff is on second shift, things are different for us. So I'm gonna see what I can do. I'm not gonna promise anything. I'm just gonna see what I can do. I don't know what's gonna happen with my sister. I don't know. She has to go to a specialist, and they have to figure out what they're gonna do. They have to figure out how bad it is, how aggressive it is, all these things. I'm trying to not ask too many questions, but I still want to know what's going on. I want to know, you know. And I did get some really good advice from a friend today, who told me to, whatever she wants to talk about, let her talk. And whatever she does not want to talk about, don't try to force. That's what I took from it. Very good advice. So, even if I don't want to hear about it, she'll be able to talk about it, is my point. I will not stop my sister from talking about whatever she wants to talk about. Even though I might have questions about her health right now, I won't force her to tell me about it, is what I think I'm trying to say. But yeah, bear with me while we navigate this. Oh, my earring's coming out. It's all very new. We don't know what's going to happen, or how things are going to happen. So yeah, it's just another thing in our journey, I guess you could say. It's another thing that our family's going to be walking through. And you guys have heard about lots of things, like whenever my niece was in the NICU, you heard about that. My illnesses, Jeff's problems with his eyes, you heard about that. You heard about different things with Selena with her heart, and you know, different things whenever I found out my mama had Sjogren's. And you know, you guys have kind of been there. And we're all going through all kinds of things. You guys have shared with me different things you've gone through with your family, health-wise, and I've shared with you. And this community is a very loving, praying community. And I really appreciate that. I appreciate y'all being there and talking to me, telling me your stories, making it less lonely for others who are walking through things you've walked through, because I know that there are others who are reading the comments, and they, you know, there's been whole conversations in the comment section before, you know, where that y'all are talking to each other about your similarities in your illnesses, or your family's illnesses, or whatever. Now, this is not a channel just for that. This channel is about my life and my family. It has changed several times. Like, I mean, it kind of stays the same. I'm always going to have some groceries, hauls, and recipes, and I was going to have cleaning, but y'all, I have not been setting up the camera at all whenever I clean, because I've not been home much. I have not been home, not one day this week. Well, no, that's not true. I didn't go anywhere Monday. Monday is the only day I did not go anywhere this week. I went somewhere every other day this week. So I've not been home as much. And it's almost like what I've been doing and the hours I've been keeping doing things, it's almost as if I have a full-time job outside of my home. Even though not everything I'm doing is taking me away from my home the whole time. It's just I'm doing stuff all the time Not always for other people. It's also for us, my family that lives here in this house. But what I'm just saying is I'm busy. But honestly, I like being busy. But I'm very careful not to get burnt out. And that's something we should all do. But I'm gonna go. I just wanted y'all to know what was going on. I wanted y'all to understand if videos get a little wonky, and to be praying for my family right now, because that is important. So I will see you guys next time. I want you, if you didn't watch the Bible study yesterday, it's about joy, and we have to find the joy in the bad. There is joy in the bad, and we have to find that. We can't keep our eyes only on the bad stuff. We gotta look at the good too. Because if we don't, it's gonna make us worse. That's my opinion. You may not feel that way, but that's my opinion. But I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I do appreciate it. And if you don't mind, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing, because I really do want to know. If you have a prayer request, you can leave that down below as well. Like, share, and subscribe. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.